It's all right. Let's go. Let's go, baby. What's up? What's popping? Let's get it. All right, let's see. What do we got, baby? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go. What is popping, baby? Let's go. Yo, this shit looks fresh. I literally have like 7 screens right now. Yo, what is good, fam? Let's go. On fire. Shelby, what's good? Nina, how you doing? Pete Tort, what is going on? TikTok, what is good? Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, you know the fucking vibes. Happy Wednesday. Let's get it. We're cranking the Foo Fighters today. We're having a good time. Let's go. I'm in the library. I'm wearing the blue lights, man. I'm on my screens all day. You know, I gotta protect my eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm on my phone all freaking day. You know the vibes. But this is dope. I got my new Mac set up over here. So this shit is looking really crispy. I'm really fucking stoked. Let's go. Got one of my clients here, Brenda. Brenda, what's going on? One of my coworkers, Josh. Are we coworkers? Is that what we call each other? Fellow trainers that are in the high level mastermind with Brian and all the other guys in there. So that's super fucking dope. I'm really excited for this one. Today is going to be a fucking fire episode. So with that being said, let's get into it. I'm not going to waste anyone's time here today. Let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. It's your boy, Coach Sal. Let's get it. In today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the concept of swallowing the frog. Now, I know that sounds pretty wild, but hear me out for a second. This is something that my mentor talks about as well. Now, when you are at your peak state, argument's sake, it's probably in the morning, right? You wake up, you get a good night's sleep, you get some food in. And that's where I think you need to prioritize your most important goals. Now, obviously, it looks different for everybody. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you tell yourself that you want to do things, but then get sidetracked, maybe procrastinate, maybe put it off? Let's make the example of going to the gym, right? I'm a fitness coach. Makes sense. So you have the idea in your head, I really want to go to the gym. I really want to work out. But if you don't do it first thing, maybe you're procrastinating. And listen, here's the thing. Everyone's different, right? Everyone's schedules looks different. Everyone has different goals, and it doesn't have to be just fitness, okay? It doesn't have to be just working out. The point of today's live stream, today's episode, is to talk about the concept of swallowing the frog. And basically what that means is giving your most important task and getting that done at the beginning of the day. Why? Because that is when you're at your peak state, right? You're fresh off a night of sleep. You got some food in you. Nothing's getting in the way. For me, like my mornings are sacred because think about it, right? For argument's sake, you have an idea in your head that you want to do something and you procrastinate till later on in the day. Maybe things come up, you know, maybe someone calls you unexpectedly. Maybe you're stuck in traffic, you know, whatever the case may be, the hypothetical situation. But just the point being of the concept, swallowing the frog, is doing your most important task in the morning, first thing in the day. Otherwise, things come up. You procrastinate, shit happens. You get stuck in traffic. Your boss calls you. You got to get extended to overtime. So it doesn't really matter what it is or who you are or what you're doing. All I'm saying is to do your most important things in the morning. Now, for me, the last few months, I've been really focused on my prep for my show. But now that my show's over, I'm diving really into my clients and my business, and I'm putting that first. And then what I'm doing is I'm looking to move my workouts to the nighttime. So that is like my release, my sanctuary, my time for myself. So earlier in the day, I'm going to knock out all my work. I'm going to check in with my clients, right? I'm going to update programs. I'm going to do all the things that I need to do for my business to continuously grow and to continuously serve my clients. So that's what I've been doing first thing in the morning. And that's what my coach talks about, swallowing the frog, putting your most important task earlier in the day and not procrastinating on that, because then there's no chance that you put it off because you got it done. And it gives you that sense of conviction and fulfillment, knowing that your things that need to get done are done, right? Does that make sense? Can you guys resonate with that at all? Right? Because that's something that I used to struggle with a lot, is like, even just like the mental bandwidth that's exerted on like thinking about doing something as opposed to like actually doing that. Can you guys relate to that? Like just like literally thinking about something oftentimes can be more exhausting than the task itself. And we could use the example of working out as that exact hypothetical, you know, because we often like try to procrastinate. I'll go after work, right? And then you're like thinking about it all day, right? You're like, I'm going to go to the gym after work. and then maybe your shift goes on for another hour and you're still thinking about it. When in reality, that 30-minute workout or that 30-minute meal prep, you do that first thing, it's done. You don't got to think about it. It's over with. Then you can chill out. And that's something that I really wanted to highlight now coming out of my prep, because for the last 5 months, I've been balls to the wall, all in with my training. And my business has taken a back seat because of that. And now I'm really excited to shift that. I'm really excited to fucking really serve a lot of people and give my energy and my full attention to that. Now, again, it looks different for everybody. Everyone has different goals and different things that they're trying to accomplish. But I will say, whatever it is, just do it first. Get up 20, 30 minutes earlier. Knock it out. Like, whether that's reading a book, going for a walk, or meditating, whatever it looks like for you, just do it in the morning. Just get up, get it over with, swallow the fucking frog, and get it done. And that's really the concept. It's super simple, but I used to struggle with this, and I know there's probably other people as well that feel the same way. It's like we're always like procrastinating on the things that we got to do instead of just like sucking it up and getting it done. Do you guys resonate with that at all? If so, drop some comments. Let me know. If you're listening to this on the replay, just nod your head as always. That's what it is. Because that's something that I really struggled with, honestly. It's just like literally thinking about things the whole day instead of just knocking it out, right? So let's keep it rolling. Are we getting value so far? What's going on? We got my squad here. Let's fucking go, baby. What's up, TikTok? Does that make sense? Yes, all the time. Tiffany, I appreciate you. Let's freaking go. Yo, guys, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the follows. IG, what do you guys think? Drop some comments for me. Drop some fire emojis if that makes sense. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. How does that sound? Is that valuable? Let's go. Trying to bring energy. I think I have a tan line for my watch this weekend, so that's a whole nother thing. But that's all good. Cool. I want to keep this rolling. Keep this rolling. Hold up. Swallowing the freaking frog. I know it sounds crazy, but that's really one of the biggest things that my coach Brian Marks talks about, and it is really important. Because whatever you do first thing in the day gets your best energy, gets your most attention. And like personally, I think that gives you a lot of conviction to then go and enjoy the rest of your day, because we're all busy people. We all have a lot of things going on, right? So it's like, let's just suck it up and do the shit we don't want to do first thing in the morning, so that way you enjoy your day. Because I really do, I genuinely feel like the thinking of the things can literally be more exhausting than the actual task itself. And I challenge you, if you're struggling in any way to get started on something, or you've been procrastinating on something, just get up 20 minutes earlier and get it done first thing in the day. That's it. It's that simple. And then when you're able to do that, that's how you're able to build momentum, stack the small wins, continuously move forward, right? And that's what it is. That's what it is, because in the morning, you're at your peak state. You're fresh off a night of sleep. You take a shower. That's personally, so I'll highlight my morning routine really quick to give you guys an idea of what that looks like. So I usually get up around like 5:36, give or take, on the day. From there, I have a morning routine. What the hell did I just say? I completely just stuttered. See, I'm a human being. It doesn't matter. My morning routine consists of making my bed. I like to journal. I like to meditate. I like to stretch. Then usually I'll take a shower, eat some food. Now, I'm living in Florida, so sitting on the balcony and getting sunlight is super, super dope too. I love that. And I do think that getting sunlight earlier in the day is going to help regulate a lot of things with your body, especially with your hormones as well. So I would highly recommend, if you can, in the mornings, get some movement. Like ideally, honestly, guys, if you just went for a 20-minute walk in the morning and you moved your body a little bit while getting sunlight, you came back, had a good meal, took a good shower, I think that's a great start to the day. And then if you wanted to and you had some time, you take a couple minutes to read a book, do some meditation, journaling. Again, it looks different for everybody. And it's not to say, hey, you have to do this, or that. But at the same time, you are at your peak in the morning. Swallow the frog, get up, get it done, get it over with, because that's going to give you the mental clarity to do the rest of the things throughout the day with like no stress. Because when you're always like wanting and procrastinating and wishing, like, I think you guys could agree, it puts a lot of stress on your body, on your mind. And if you're consistently putting your body under stress, that's holding you back from doing a lot of things. That could be holding you back from absorbing food the right way. Yes, that is a true fact. If you're consistently stressed and your cortisol is through the roof, that could actually hinder your ability to absorb nutrients from food. That is a scientific thing. So if you didn't know that, there you go. There's your little nugget of the day. Okay. So swallow the frog, get up, get your shit done. It doesn't have to be complicated. I'm a firm believer in small, consistent action. like subtle tweaks. And I like to use the analogy of like the boat. If you think of like a sailboat in the water and you just make that little tweak to the steering wheel, if you think about that decision, that change in direction compounding for weeks, months, years at a time, the boat's going to be on a completely different path. And that's really all it takes. Whatever it is, whether it be fitness, training, mindset, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's a foundational principle of swallowing the freaking frog and just getting your most important task done earlier in the day. Because then you can chill. Then you can relax. Take your foot off the gas. Maybe you get some time for Netflix and chill out later. Just get it fucking done in the morning. But I understand that, hey, Sal, I work this job. I don't know if I could find the time for that. But the sad reality of the situation is that everyone has the same amount of time in a day. We all have 24 hours. So how you budget that is really a choice that is always in your control. And that's something that I really do preach a lot inside my client community, is that budgeting your time is a skill set that literally just takes practice. It takes practice. It's trial and error thing. And it's just continuously trying to put the effort in. That's it. Small, applicable efforts over time. Okay, so that is it. That is all. Swallow the fucking frog. Get your shit done early in the morning, first thing when you're at your most peak state, first thing in the morning. So I hope that helps. That is it. That is all. Peace, love, and protein. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. My Mac was going to die, so I had to cut that a little short. But was that valuable? Did you guys get some fucking value? If so, drop some comments. Albert, what's good? Zach, my brother. I can't see that name. KRN Faras. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. You guys are the best. Let's fucking go. I'm just going through it. My cousin pulled up. Let's go. Christine, how you doing? Matt, what's going on? Let's fucking go. Appreciate you guys showing out. Thank you. I know one of my clients, Brenda, was here as well. Is it like swallowing the worm in a tequila shot? Hey, I mean, if you want to call it that, go ahead. But it's really just something that my coach talks about a lot. It's, when you first wake up in the morning, and after you take a shower, you get some food in you. That's when you're at your peak state. Mentally, physically, you have the most energy. So I would say whatever the goal at hand, the task at hand that it is you're trying to accomplish and you're trying to give your best effort to, that's what you should do in the morning. And like I said, it could simply just be waking up 20 minutes earlier and just going for a walk outside, getting some sunlight, maybe stretching your body. I think oftentimes we really try to complicate the process, whatever it is. Again, it's really predicated on the person and what they're trying to do. But at the same time, I do think as human beings, we just really have a tendency to overcomplicate things. And I'm a firm believer in trying to keep it simple. Keep it simple because simple scales. Simple is the best way to stay consistent. So that is all I have for today, guys. I appreciate you guys. But I'm going to end this because I have to get my next meal in and check in with some of my rockstar clients. So that is it. That is all. See you guys same time tomorrow. Appreciate it. And again, also, if you guys have any questions or anything in particular that you would like me to cover in detail, just hit me up, because sometimes I hit a roadblock with things to talk about, and it can be like kind of difficult for me to generate ideas. So if you just shoot me a message, I'd be happy to cover that for you. So appreciate you guys, and have the best day ever, as always. Peace.